You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Corey Holcomb.
What's up?
Yes, we just
man?
have to tell
Welcome
him to
back.
be careful what he says up here, okay?
Yeah, you guys were giving me the breakdown on what happened.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz was here earlier, and he was just talking about people were mad because he said that he likes to use the word, I'm not going to use the word, but short for transsexual. Can I say transsexual?
Yes.
Transsexual with a Y at the
He
end.
doesn't know what he can say
I don't know what I
nowadays.
can say anymore. I'm confused.
Corey doesn't care. Do you care what you say? Or
Yeah, I care what I say.
people get on you all the time.
People think I'm going to come on air and say something crazy on air, but I'm a pro. I know how to do this. But as far as I go with them people we talking about, I know a lot of them who can fight. And they cold with them switchblades. So,
So whatever you want to be called.
I wouldn't play with them in the streets.
I don't
When you in the safe zone, you know this is the safe zone where you get to talk crazy and do stuff like that. But nah, in the
As soon as
streets,
you walk out, yeah.
don't play with them people in the streets.
Well, let's talk about that. You know, when you do your comedy routine, is there anything that you say, you know what, I'm not going to touch because I could offend somebody?
Politics.
You don't do politics.
I don't do politics. That's one. I can't come back from what people say about, who they believe in as far as it go with presidents and stuff like that. I leave all that alone. But everything else, I'll go.
Does it matter to you if the president really has like all these kids? They're saying now that he had a baby with, who was it? The elevator guy, the doorman in his building. I guess that he.
I think Donald Trump is a true reflection of America. I mean, come on, it's chaos. Everybody's on pills.
Right.
Everybody.
I saw you were very upset at Tristan Thompson.
Yeah. He, I mean, like, cause he's a brother that, he played with LeBron. We root for him. But then when we see him making choices like that, I'm not saying I know that lady, but she's been around the block.
But obviously it was a setup, though. Like, I mean, they're popping 6, 7 chicks out at one time. Like, this is somebody who followed him and wanted him to go down or wanted the family to go down.
I can believe that because, they got a TV show they trying to sell. They need this stuff. This controversy sells. But that's really his girlfriend. And
Wait,
all
so
I'm saying is,
Corey, you wouldn't give Chloe a shot?
Nah.
You wouldn't have? Come on.
Nah. I'm actually I don't deal with girls who want to be in the limelight like that because
She's got
I'm
hundreds
low-key
of
with
millions of dollars. She got you on the
that
private
money don't
jet.
mean nothing. I give money.
I'm just saying, but that's a different level,
No,
She probably
that
make
girl
more money
ain't
than
done-
Tristan.
Probably. That girl, she got the quarterback face.
The quarterback.
She looks like
face.
every Caucasian quarterback in the NFL. Peyton Manning, you name it. She got the quarterback face. I've never been attracted to her.
All right, so you just don't like his choices that he made.
Nah, because like when you got a girl like that, it's coming. A girl that everybody knows about. I mean, Harden, Odom. We can keep going. When your girl has been out there like that, it's gonna come out. That's just part of the game because people don't know what else to say. But when you get in an argument, they be like, I know who you talking to. Oh, you better go it over with your girl who get passed around.
But I mean, listen, women can make. It seems like nowadays that none of that really matters. Like guys make choices based on, a woman's past is her past.
Maybe I'm
Honestly.
old school.
Yeah, a woman's past, just like men. I'm sure you've been around the block a few times.
Oh yeah, I've been around the block, but everybody don't know the people I mess with. I try to keep it low.
So you're saying if it's public, it's different than if it's private. Wouldn't you rather somebody just put it all out on the table? I just interviewed Neo on my podcast, and he was saying when him and his girl got together, the first thing they did on their first date was talk about every person they've ever been with.
First date?
Yes,
That's
on
a
their
little
first
awkward,
date.
man.
you talking about Neo the singer, right?
Mhm.
Is that the girl he with now?
His wife,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Most of the time, you gotta lie.
You
If
think
I-
so?
I
but
mean-
if a girl told you in the
Not
very
first
beginning,
date.
look, just so you know, I've been with Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, I've been with
Nobody's gonna
Paul
tell you the
Mooney.
truth.
I mean, if they did though, what could you say?
Whatever you say when I first meet you, this is just conversation. But it takes time for people to tell you who they really are. Nobody's gonna tell you who they really are the day they meet you.
That's just who they slept with.
Yeah, that and you're not gonna hear about everybody they slept with. You're gonna hear about what's glorified most of the time. You're not gonna hear about the people that they're ashamed to tell you they slept with.
Yeah, 'cause
I
those
slept
don't
with some
count.
girls that really I would lose cool points if everybody knew it. But
Really?
some girls
That
are
bad?
worth something. I had a girl who worked at Burger King, but it was by the house. So
Wait, what? Like Burger King a couple years ago or when you were younger?
When I was younger.
Okay, all right.
But that was back when you can go in there with your homeboys and get a Whopper, and that was big.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
Right,
mean?
you get some free
But she
food.
wasn't attractive at all.
Oh, boy.
That was the main thing.
That was the thing. It wasn't the Burger King.
She looked like a Burger King supervisor.
Oh,
Have
my
you looked at the
goodness.
Burger King
So
supervisors
how did you
around
end
town?
up? How did you end up with her?
I didn't end up with her.
But I mean, you ended up sleeping with her. How does that happen?
For burgers.
You slept with a girl for burgers?
I was a young dude, young
Oh, so
comic.
you'll do anything.
He said he won't sleep. He said he won't sleep with Chloe because she got money. But if you got some burgers,
But if you got a Whopper,
you got
But I'm older now.
and some fries.
now the
my
plot
goodness.
thickens.
Now that I'm older,
So forget
I'm-
the hundreds of millions of dollars. If
Now,
you got a Whopper,
A Whopper and fries. Woo!
that used to be big back in the day.
Now you said you wouldn't talk to a girl in the limelight at all.
Well, not. I don't think I could have a girl
Why?
that was all in the limelight because that's just too much. I don't even look, man. I look at myself as just a regular dude, but
You're a comedian.
I can't walk up and down Times Square like I used to
So-
because
so you'll tell
everybody
Rihanna
says
no.
something to me. I'm not attracted to Rihanna.
who are you attracted
I mean,
to?
I'm a dude. I'll go, but I'm just saying, I go with
She
almost
get you all the Whoppers you
right. But I'm just saying, Rihanna ain't my type.
So who's your type?
I don't know until I see her. If I can hypnotize you, sometimes you got to look eye when you're talking to a woman. I don't expect everybody to understand that, but sometimes you got to look at the person you're trying to get with, and then whatever comes to you comes to you.
Right.
But just seeing a girl because she's attractive, I'm way past that.
Okay, so what's the longest relationship you ever been in?
With my wife.
Okay, and what made you? I mean, you might have been with somebody longer, and so what made you
my
decide
wife.
she was the one?
Once I moved to LA and saw how phony that was out there, I went on. I was like, I might well settle for this.
I might as well settle for this. This guy is
That is an
crazy.
awful love story.
Wait, look,
That wasn't sexy. That
was a
wasn't
terrible
romantic.
My
love
wife
story.
knows something wrong with me. That's
Right.
why she gets everything.
Right.
I look, you know who I am. You know how I act. You know I'm not finna change who I am. I guess that's what holds it together. But my wife doesn't want to be in the limelight.
Right, right.
So that's good for you. It
she's-
works for you.
Yeah.
Now we got to talk about a lot of things that happened on the Breakfast Club recently, and I kind of want your input.
Yeah, please. Because you know I watch
But I don't.
sometimes.
So let's start with Phase on Love. Phase on Love came up here. Did you see that interview?
I think I remember when he was talking about somebody. He was just putting it out there.
He said Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Dave Chappelle's funny?
I think Dave Chappelle's funny. Faison is just, let me tell you something. That dude that he was in the studio, he's that dude all the time.
Oh, we know.
So it's like you can't hold it against him because he don't switch it up.
Absolutely.
So if that's his opinion, be down. I can't say Dave Chappelle ain't funny. That's crazy to me. If me and him was kicking it out, I'd be like, he ain't funny. Nah, he ain't funny. What you gonna do? I mean,
That's
that's
just
his
difference of
opinion.
opinions. It's just curious to hear from another comedian. Now, also, of course,
I don't think Monique is funny.
you don't think Monique's funny at all.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
So when
Really?
she was arguing about that money, I'm like, you better take that money. Because now the pressure's on. When she does a special, everybody going to be like, and wow.
But
So,
she sold out arenas with the Queens of Comedy and all that. So you never.
she
thought
had a
was-
great run, man. You can't never take nothing away from the run she had. She had TV shows, everything. But when she said to my brother,
Leonard.
yeah, you know,
Leonard.
I didn't like that how she put
I
that
said that
out
was
there.
disrespectful too.
And because she's like that, she's foul like that, and nobody really checks her. But
Right.
she said that about you the dude who gave his wife to the slave
slaves to rape,
master.
right.
You was the worst parent ever in a movie for real. That was you. Do you realize what you saying? So I'm just saying, I think, man, Charlamagne the God, he was a good dude because he just took it.
He was respectful. Yeah, he was.
That's why I got
definitely
mad love for my man. I was like, wow, you a good dude. Because I would have been like, I know Rhinoceros Head ain't talking crazy.
It's hard though, because sometimes you don't want to speak ill on, black women at all.
It don't matter. Let me
It's
tell you
hard
something.
to do that because even if you disagree, it's like you just don't want to put that energy out there anyway.
Right.
I'm gonna have that energy out there because in this day and time, it's a very sensitive thing. But I'm no bully. And the people who know me know I'm no bully. So if I say something about you, you probably said something about me.
Now,
And she was pretty mean up here.
now, what do you think she's worth? If she says she's worth more than $500,000, what would you, if you were a Netflix executive, what would you say?
He just
she's
said
worth?
he don't think she's funny. So
I don't think she's funny, but I'm just saying I want her to get $1 billion. I mean, $1 billion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm rooting for the entertainers that's out here trying to get it, but.
Right.
Hey, yo, they offered you that for a reason. They offered you that because they felt like they could do it and get away with it. What they gave Dave Chappelle, I'm glad he got that because they tried to rob him when he had the hottest TV show on television.
Right.
So, the good stuff came back around to him.
So what's not funny about it? Because people have to find a funny.
What was her funny joke? I asked people that a lot. What did she say that was funny? The funniest thing I ever seen her do was when she was hosting that award show and she had a whole bunch of the fat girls out there got me going so crazy right now.
Yeah,
There was a whole bunch of us. That was the funniest thing I ever seen her do. But
I know she don't like skinny bitches.
yeah, well, she lost some weight.
Yeah, so
which
now
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm glad she lost some weight because, the way she got, a lot of these girls got them things that they tie up and it look good in public.
The waist trainer?
The waist
Oh,
trainer?
the
Yeah,
girdles?
when they
Girdles,
take it
yeah.
off, boy, they pop.
All right, now what other comedy beef did we have up here?
Of course, Michael Blackson, Kevin Hart. What did you think about that? Kevin Hart got caught in a cheating scandal. Michael Blackson, made fun of him for a while, and Michael Blackson said he's a comedian. Get over it. What did you think about it?
It's rough because I love Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart helped me out in a big way, and
How was that?
I mean, Kevin Hart used to let me open up for him, and I'm not the guy who opens up for Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
And when he said it, I was like, "You gonna have me going up before you?" And he was like, "Yeah." I love Kevin Hart for that. You know what I mean?
Not mad at that.
That's my
right.
man.
Okay.
But that whole thing that's going on between them, if I was to talk to Mike Blackson, I'd say like, man, you see, it's getting under his skin. So let it ride. Just let it go. Because unless you just mad at him like that, when you know that you hurting somebody, is it worth it to keep going? That's what I say.
Some
Right.
people do.
Because Kevin's sensitive about that type of stuff that has to do with his wife.
His family,
You know what I
absolutely,
mean?
as he should be.
And they know each other personally. Like,
Yeah, that touches a button with a lot of people when you're messing with their family.
Absolutely.
I understand that. So it's like if I was, just a guy standing on the side, I'd be like, Mike, cool out. He ain't liking that. You know what I mean? We do this because we laugh and joke with each other. We don't want to leave the room mad at each other if we can avoid it.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? That family button is a sensitive button.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't care what somebody says about me and my family, especially if they don't know me. But if like you say, Kevin and Mike from the same city.
Right.
So I'm not trying to say Mike is wrong because people got to be able to take criticism when it comes. I mean,
I guess he felt like he was doing too much. Like
that's what I'm
going
saying.
Yeah.
Mike, cool out, dog. He had it up. They ain't laughing no more. Just like in the audience, if I'm messing with somebody, normally I don't, but if I mess with somebody and it looks like they not laughing no more, I'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Right, because you don't want
That's
them running,
fair.
jumping on stage like homie out in I
That's
remember
fair
what that
enough.
was. When homie jumped on stage and was swinging at him.
Oh yeah, I know that comedian Steve Brown. Yeah,
That-
you don't
Steve is
want
fast
that.
as hell, boy. Because
That-
the way that stuff, them swings were coming and them Mike's poles were coming, he was moving.
Man, Steve did a good job, man, because that dude was off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this about what happens in here. Sometimes people get mad at y'all, and most of the time when they come in here, they be mobbed up.
Yeah.
I don't like that when people talk crazy because they got a lot of people with them.
Well, they
I'll
only
watch,
allowed
I'll be like,
only allowed to bring 2 people in the studio with them.
Well, that's usually the rule, but that nobody
That was a kind of a
ever
newer
like
rule.
enforces the rule.
Right, I get it. Well, check it out. I watch. People watch. I'm like, most of the people who come in here, dap, they be with people. Because I know Charlamagne get on people's nerves sometimes,
All the time.
which is funny to me. But I watch. I'm like, you talking like that because you with people. You're not gonna run up on that man.
No.
Just you and him talking.
Not at all.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
We know you have experience with that on your show, so.
Well, I mean, I thank God nobody runs up on me. I'm
Right.
getting old now. I was in the weight room today. I was like, I can't do it no
What
more.
can you bench press?
No, I'm too embarrassed to talk about that.
Tell me, I want to know what you bench press.
Not a lot no more. I
the
used
bar?
to. Yeah, the bar. How about
You
that?
can do more than
I
the
can't
bar.
even lift the bar like
You
that,
can do
so
the
I
bar.
can't
You can lift the
be-
bar. It's 45 pounds. Now, what's next for you? What you working on?
Well, you know that Black Jesus is getting ready to drop, I think, at the end of May. And I'm proud of what we did because we had to come in and Charlie wasn't there. Charlie Murphy.
Right.
So it was weird. That first week on set, we was like, man, Charlie ain't here. But we did a good job, and I think this is one of the funniest seasons. So y'all look out for that Black Jesus when it come on Comedy Central.
Absolutely.
Are you
did,
looking
I
forward to Richard Pryor's book coming out? And I know you saw the things that Quincy Jones had to say about Richard Pryor. About Richard Pryor.
Yeah, Quincy Jones was trying to spill the beans on folks, but
You think that was inappropriate?
Yeah, you know, you didn't have to do that. I mean, but, you know, it is what it is. Quincy Jones, he talked about everybody but himself.
Right.
You know, what would somebody say about you who know your business? And I saw Richard Pryor's son get booed on stage. And I just...
Oh, man.
I saw that, too. We talked about that up here.
I want to tell him, man, you gotta, look, kid, I met him a couple of times.
Okay.
Don't be scared to talk on who you are. Mm-hmm. Your mom was one of Richard Pryor's last side chicks. And you have to talk about that.
That's funny.
I didn't know
Actually,
that.
you could make that a...
Who else would she be?
I didn't know. I thought maybe that was his wife's kid.
No, he didn't never get... Richard Pryor, you were somebody that Richard Pryor had no choice. She was like, I'm keeping this one. You know what I'm saying? You have to talk about stuff like that.
Right.
Because there's a high expectation, even just saying that you're Richard Pryor's son.
Yes.
When you come out, people are going to judge you by a different bar.
I don't think I would have said it, though. I just did my routine. I wouldn't have said it because once
you might not have been on the show.
People are looking like, all right, now let's see what you got. You know
that
what I
gets you booked when you say you Richard
get
Pryor's
you
son,
booked.
but being honest about who you are the product of Richard Pryor's, you one of Richard Pryor's side babies.
Damn it, man.
You gotta say it.
That's awkward and uncomfortable. Like
Even if it ain't a joke, people gonna go like, wow, that's right.
You are.
Now, you were paying attention to all of this, like Nicki Minaj put out 2 new songs yesterday. Do you care about that?
I haven't heard them, but I'll listen to them because I think she's attractive.
That's why?
Oh, so he thinks Nicki's attractive. Okay.
I think she's attractive.
Okay.
But, you know, it's just like with everything. If we got into an argument, I'll be like, who you talking to? You don't get your
He
face.
said I'll listen to it because I think she's attractive.
Yeah. I think she's attractive, but that, I don't know. Like, girls like that, I don't have the bargaining chips to have my way. Like girls who aren't in poverty, I don't like that. These girls who can take care of themselves, they tell me, "Oh, forget you." But
so you want a girl that can rely on you a little bit, that needs
Well,
you a little
none
bit.
of that matters. He's married.
oh, it
if
don't
he
matter.
wasn't.
I'm the most eligible husband in New York this week. Me and my wife have an understanding, okay?
Oh, yeah?
All right, I'm going to keep this
So
low.
she could do her and you could do you.
No, she can't do her. She's the woman.
Oh,
Women
I'm
can't do what they
confused
want
now.
to do. Wait.
So wait, what's this understanding? Because I'm thinking if you do you.
I'm going to do me. But
Then
I
that
hold
means-
it down. I hold it
You know
down.
what men don't understand is while y'all off running doing you.
Yeah, I know that there's a chance that you
Yes,
might
sir.
find out some bad news one day, but I haven't found that news out.
That's right, because you too busy doing you.
That's right. That's right. No, but I feel like if a guy's taking care of home and everything like that, and you honest with her, and well, you can't be totally honest.
You gonna be
with her.
honest with her.
Yeah,
You can't be totally
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Details are not to be given.
Okay.
Don't give details because that.
But you can. So what can you say?
I just want to say, don't confuse me with Corey Holcomb. I don't agree.
I do not condone the
do not
views expressed by the guests
no,
on the show
you seem
expressed-
like a faithful dude.
There you
Like
go.
you don't cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
anymore.
you see, you know, I'm just
Public
trying to,
information.
I'm trying to stay on your good side. You got a boyfriend?
Yes.
Why you say, damn it, you're married?
Hey, man. You
So
know.
let's get back to this. And so what's the details that you can give?
All the details that I can give, I don't think it's natural for a man to just be with one woman. I don't. In fact, I think 90% of men aren't capable of just being with one girl.
They're not. You're capable. It's just a choice.
No, you're not capable.
Well,
I'm
how
talking
are you
about I know
not
good
capable?
dudes who build communities, but they still step
Builds
off to the
communities.
side. I'm serious.
Like building houses and stuff. Or-
Guys who have mentored children and helped a lot of people get on their feet with donations, but when it comes to just being with one girl, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, until you almost lose it all, and then you're like, "Damn, I almost messed everything
Well,
up."
they
my whole
had to
family
come
on
up
that.
with stuff in court to stop guys
No,
from
I'm
doing
talking
what they're
about
going
lose
to
their
do.
woman.
Yeah,
Forget
women,
court.
not their family, not their money.
The only time you lose your woman is when she's not in poverty anymore. But as long as she's in poverty,
Yeah,
you
but
can keep her.
Don't you think that cheating is too much work too?
No, cheating is
it's
easy.
a lot of effort. It's a lot of work. It costs a lot of money, and then the.
That's when you date girls that are like high-end women who have their own.
Oh, I forgot you don't like that.
Right. When you date girls in poverty and you come through with a couple of outfits and a pair of shoes for the little boy that's by the dude who locked up.
Damn, very
goodness
specific.
gracious. But then there's camera phones now. There's social media now.
That's right. Look, you're going to get caught. You know that, right? You're going to get caught. That's how you test the woman that you with and love. You got to prepare for that day when she has hard evidence
Right. And then what
against
do you.
you.
And what do you do?
This is the moment of truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you got to man up. All right, so you got me. Now what we going to do? I love you. I did it because I want to do it. I ain't got to keep doing it.
And then she says, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm taking half.
That's compelling.
That's compelling.
To a girl who doesn't have a lot of options.
Sometimes-
I love you. I don't know what happened to me, but I it's over, okay?
And then
Sometimes
she
I
goes,
feel like cheating is a sign of insecurity
wait,
for a
hold on.
man.
But then she goes, all right, I'm out. I'm taking half. And the kids.
Wow, that's rough.
That's all you got? Wow, that's rough.
But I'm telling you, this is what nobody ever says. When the woman leaves with the kids, that's just more freedom and
Oh my
more
God.
time to start
know
over
what?
with somebody else.
You know what? Corey
You
Holcomb.
think Tiger Woods is not? He doesn't have another family somewhere else now. He's
Oh
gonna
my
start
gosh.
over.
My goodness. Corey Holcomb is going to be at Caroline's this
Don't
weekend.
take any advice from him.
None. Friday,
Gentlemen.
7:30, 10. Saturday, 7:30, 10, and midnight. And Sunday at 7.
And just so you men
The
know,
game don't
cheating-
stop. That's all
cheating-
I'm trying to tell you. The game
Cheating
don't
is a
stop.
sign of insecurity for a man.
If that make you feel better to say,
It is. I don't want you to be insecure.
what men don't cheat? So all men are insecure.
All
Barack
men
Obama.
do not cheat.
Barack Obama hasn't cheated. If he cheated, we would all know.
Yes, he has cheated.
How you know?
Let me tell you something.
How
I
you
know
gonna say
about a
that
lot
about
of
Barack?
dudes Barack Obama dates behind Michelle's back.
A
Dudes
lot
that he
of
dates?
dudes.
Yeah, he
know
went
what?
on that retreat with the rich. Come on, man.
You know what?
You're not blind. Guys don't do that. We're
Go on
going-
retreats?
He went on a retreat with the rich dude.
You never been on a retreat with a dude?
What?
What are you talking about? Yee? Like,
on a
I thought
retreat?
you
retreat.
just said you and Kevin Hart did some retreat or something.
No, we used to do shows together. Obama was on jet skis with this dude. That ain't normal.
So you never been on jet skis with
No, well, let me tell you something. If you see a man
Let
on
me
a jet
Google
ski
this.
with another man,
Corey Holcomb
Well,
jet
he was on the
ski?
back of the jet ski?
look, man, I don't want to.
You know what?
We in New York. I got to walk out that door. They're going to have that hit for me out there. But all you got to do is watch it on the internet.
My goodness. Corey Holcomb at Caroline's this weekend. Get your tickets now. You can go to carolines.com, purchase your tickets. And thank you for coming as always.
Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, man.
It's Corey Holcomb on the jet skis.
That's no,
Stop
not
it.
me on no jet skis. If I'm on a jet ski.
It's Corey Holcomb. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.